La 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 la. Okay, where are we? We had a big storm yesterday afternoon, so we're gonna have a 1 hour coffee stream. Part of that is gonna be me resetting all the audio and camera stuff, which I have to do every single time that Windows restarts because Windows is not a good operating system. Thanks, Microsoft, for people who do professional audio or video work. Yay! So, because I was like, I want to jump in and start working on my build. But in fact, it's like, I'm going to jump in and start resetting all my mics and cameras. Woo! Fun times. Fun times. Okay. Can't complain. I choose to anyway. I refuse to accept my limitations. I am more than my limitations. So we're going to go ahead here and we're going to try and reset our camera. There we go. That's kind of okay-ish. Focus is a little off here. It's hard to tell exactly what's right at the low resolution, but that'll be okay for now. La da 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 do 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 do. Is that camera off properly? That camera is off properly. Okay. Audio wise, we have mic 2 low, mic 1. We're gonna pop up a little bit. Welcome, muscle bop 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 bop. Welcome, muscle bop bop bop. Welcome, KT ish underscore Clay Rect Dan underscore Grice 85 and Ma Keegan in the Twitch chat. Meanwhile, in the YouTube chat, we got Evan Netta da Devio, Harley Productions. Glad you can join us. What we are doing today is a quick 1 hour coffee stream to make sure that I'm up and out of bed. I got a bunch of stuff I gotta take care of right after this stream, so we can't go long today. Dun dun dun. Da 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 da. Dun 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 da da dun da da dun. Okay, so let's see. We got some coffee here. Just spilling a bit. Let's grab a tissue and wipe up the spilled coffee. Welcome, Keo Bunks. Keo Bunton. Space Pirate Captain Rush. Hey, that's a Stargate SG-1 reference if I've ever heard one. Welcome, welcome, Bonita Van Collier. Coffee. Okay, so the primary objective of this stream. Let's see, we got some folks in the Discord chat as well. Good morning, Sunflower Dragon. Okay, the goal of this morning's stream, like I said, I've got a whole bunch of stuff I got to do today. Some of it I can move around, some of I can't. But I do these 8:30 a.m. streams to help me make sure that I'm out of bed, drinking my coffee, and ready to hit the ground running on the rest of the day. So, if you're used to the high energy HermitCraft 9 live streams, this is a little bit more chill. This is a little bit more, hey, kind of like a work party where I'm kind of grinding through some stuff on the server. Y'all are, maybe checking your emails. I might be checking my emails. I might be looking at messages from other hermits. In fact, I've been kind of quietly doing that now. Doesn't look like there's any of the messages from other hermits that I need to immediately deal with. But I like to make sure that, there's nothing new in the spoiler chat where people are like, hey, avoid this part of the shopping district because until 5 p.m. today or something. So before I just jump in and start doing, I like to do a little bit of reading, making sure that I am doing well. Okay, next thing I like to do on these morning streams is go through any urgent correspondence. Okay, so for example, I put out a quote request to an artist, and I need to get back to them about that. First 3 items sounds fine, but the wording on... But the placement of the word all seems off in the final line of the quote. Do you mean all images in terms of all illustrations ordered as part of this job, or should the word all refer, I'm going to say instead of seems off, seems unclear. In the final line of this quote. Do you mean all images in terms of all illustrations ordered as part of this job, or does the word all refer to all merchandising and promotional material? Thanks. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Blown up by snow golem? What is that? This is okay. That's how does Zed have Zed? Oh no, I'm still writing back to the illustrator. No. Okay, we're gonna change tabs real quick. Zed. I can only assume. No. Sounds explosive. Okay. So, okay, so we got that correspondence out the door. Yeah, he intentionally got killed by an LA a while ago. Oh, okay, yeah, he's probably working on a project like that then, ZB. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I think we're going to start a recording segment real quick, although my voice is not warmed up. Nice. Cool. Cool is a snow word. Okay. So, actually, before we start the next recording segment, I need to keep warming my voice up. So, we're going to go over here and we're going to harvest some more cherry leaves. Okay. Eklog says, I'm very interested to see why he did that. Can't figure it out, but I also just woke up. Well, he likes to set challenges for himself, so he might have set a goal. If I was guessing, if Cleo and I were placing bets on this, I would say, Cleo, I bet that Zed has a challenge to see if he can be killed by every mob in the game. And Cleo might say something like, I think he's trying to see how many friendly mobs he can get to kill him. And these are distinct challenges. We don't know which one. I don't know which one is a real challenge. But these are two possible guesses here. Okay, we need to find my toolbox where I left the extra leaf harvesting implements. Oh, I might have left it back at the house. Boo. Okay, in that case, I'm just going to use the shears. Oh, sun's getting real low. People are saying that he has said that he has previously stated the challenge. He wants to be killed by every mob in the game. Okay, so my guess was right. Okay. ZF Plays writes in the Twitch chat, all will be revealed this weekend! Man, I wish I had a great dramatic voice like ZF Plays. If y'all are not already following ZF Plays there on twitch.tv, I'm going to post a link there. Quick, artisanally typed shout out to twitch.tv/ZF Plays. ZF Plays. Boom. And then I'm going to copy and paste that into the YouTube chat and into the Discord chat. So if y'all aren't already following Zed, you can do that there. So we got 3 chats watching. We got folks from all over the world. Morning. I am kind of doing a little bit of coffee waking up stream this morning. I got some errands to run. I got some calls. I got chores. I got a lot to do today. So sometimes I like to take just an hour and say, I'm going to do a chill, fun stream and have a cup of coffee. It's not as high energy as my more active HermitCraft 9 live streams. These are just chill morning streams. A lot of people in America, they're just getting to work. They are clocking in, checking their emails, starting to do inventory. And they're like, you know what, maybe I could put something on in the background. As long as it's not too visually commanding. I don't need my attention commandeered when I'm trying to write this email. So these streams tend to be a little bit more grindy, more of a audio experience than a visual experience. There's a visual component, but I am not going out of my way to create spectacle with the eyes, but more spectacle and comfort for the ears. You know, I'm trying to soothe you into getting into a productive headspace for your workday, because that's what I gotta do for myself. Otherwise, I'd be like, I don't want to work. But at this point, by the time I'm done with this stream, it's like, well, I've already just had a mug of coffee or two. Not going back to bed at this point. Might as well go knock out some other things. Trying to keep myself on a good waking up schedule this summer, even though my daughter doesn't have school. It's important for me, I've found, to try to maintain some semblance of a sleep cycle for my health. It does not help my video editing productivity, because I do some of my best video editing at 3 in the morning, but I'm trying to be disciplined and force myself to do that stuff during the day. Mixed results so far, so thank you all for your patience too, as my videos have not been coming out at quite as regular a clip as you might be used to. It's a work in progress. That is a known problem I am working on, and these morning streams are one way I'm trying to do that. Space Pirate Captain Rush says, long weekend here in Canada. That's true. Some Americans might have a long weekend as well, even though American Independence Day, which also known as the 4th of July, because it often falls on the 4th of July, is going to be occurring next Tuesday. Some Americans do have Monday off. I am not going to be taking Monday off, but I will be taking Tuesday off. So you can expect my normal Monday morning streams, as well as my HHH and my my evening stream on Monday. 4th of July, I will not be streaming at all. I have some friends in town to celebrate with, and also the back half of next week is going to be kind of crazy because I'm going to be off to PlayOnCon, my favorite gaming convention that is held at a campground. So far, although I am going to a pinball tournament later this year that's held on a mountaintop at a campground, so they're going to get to fight. But PlayOnCon, I've been going for like 13, 14 years now. PlayOnCon is held at a camp in the middle of nowhere in Alabama, so you actually get to like be in a Smash Brothers contest and then go canoeing, and then you're like, okay, Mario Kart contest, and then rock climbing, and lots of hanging out by the pool. It's a really fun convention. If you're in the area, I don't know if they still have tickets. Before the pandemic, they would sell out instantly. Like, tickets would go on sale because because the campsite has limited space. They would sell it instantly, but like since then things have kind of cooled down a little bit. So they might actually still have badges left. I'm not sure. But that's at Play on Con. Let's see, 0 available, 0 available. Okay, so the dorm rooms are sold out and the hotel rooms are sold out. You can get a bunk bed in a 13-bed cottage, or you can stay off site and come in. Although it is in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, the hotel rooms and the dorm rooms are sold out, but it is still technically possible to go if you live in the Alabama area and wanted to drive in every day, or if you wanted to stay at a hotel or something 20 minutes away and commute in. Space Pirate Captain Rush says Canada Day is on the 1st, but I'm gonna get together with play D&D with my friends. Awesome! I hope you have a good time. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so we have the flowers we're gonna use. I'm not going to convert all of I'm not gonna defossilize the fossilized trees, right? I'm gonna leave those kind of fossilized with the coral in there. In fact, though, I'm kind of tempted to bring in some coral for these cherry blossom trees. I'm going to have to leave a few logs in there so they don't completely decay. But, like, maybe have it like a creeping... I think to some degree the question is which of the coral looks the most naturally like the bark. But, yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? Somebody had mentioned that the camera seemed small. That's probably because the camera gets bigger when people tip. And I haven't posted the tipping link yet because Windows restarted and then all my stuff got shut up. And so I had to reopen it all. So, just as a reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We are on expansionist tips this morning. So every $20 received, the camera will get larger. Okay, let's maybe go get some coral just to see what our options are. Coral! Coral! We don't have a ton of coral, although the dead fire coral block might be the best. We'll come back to this. Fire coral, I think, is the red one, and we don't have any of that right now as surplus wise. Okay. I like the idea too that the end caps of these would especially look good with the coral, because these big pink splotches here are going to be distracting. But okay. Tree slaughter round 1, 2. Whoops. Okay, so how many blocks? 1, 2. Scar isn't awake yet, so it's probably safe to put the pink stuff in our offhand rather than the Totem of Undying. When Scar is online, it's totem time. Okay, so then we removed 4 of them there. This is another example of a place where, what do you call those? Ender pearls are really helpful, but, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think that was was 2. Nope. So that's gonna be a known failure mode here. It's fine. So don't accidentally click with the axe when you're trying to place the blocks. So having these in my offhand only helps me if I have a non-wood block to point at. Hello, Laura. Howdy. Glad you could join us today. Let's go lay our heads down and dream real quick before the sun gets too low. Okay. Oh, I didn't take the horn coral out, or the fire coral out. Let's grab the fire coral as well from our box. No. Dead fire coral. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna have to, I guess I can just jump up on that. Hey, Lady Vaporeon in the Twitch chat. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Lady Vaporeon. Ba-da-da. Oops, I messed that up. Okay. Probably not the most effective way to do this, but it is technically working. We are making short work of this. Okay. Okay. Coffee, 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 coffee. Trying to make sure that I'm awake enough to get all the stuff done that I gotta do. Every day it's a different thing, but that's why I bring a good attitude. Okay. La da 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 da. Pom pom dun 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 dun. Yeah, this is feeling pretty good. How does this look from, like, up B-Dub's way? Because that is always a concern of mine. Is, like, if B-Dubs is looking out the window here. Oh, there's not a great window there, is there? Yeah, where's B-dubs' windows? Up here. The vinyl countdown. Doo-doo-doo. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Okay. Let's check on that real quick. Eight Webs writes, gorgeous. Thank you, Eight Webs. Dang it. Welcome, Yazzie Wolf. Glad you could join us. Mind of Me says, Joe, if you consider putting some flowering azalea leaves in as well, so it's not an overwhelming suffusion of pink. Oh, well, you're gonna see. You're gonna see what I have in mind of me. So there's a reason I've got like 8 chests of glow like, and we're gonna actually have the pink kind of drowned out pretty heavily by that. And we might end up mixing in some stuff like what you're describing. But right now it's we're trying to kind of set the base palette and work from there, right? This is like an iterative process. I'm kind of just trying to palette swap everything over and then tweak it. Is kind of my process, because like I'm not doing this in creative mode first, right? I'm feeling it out in survival. I think there's something important about being on the HermitCraft server when I'm experimenting with stuff, because then I get to see, like, ZF's crazy getting blown up by Snow Golem, which he reminded us in the Twitch chat that all will be revealed this weekend. Kindle says, have you considered adding prismarine to the trees? That would actually complement the pink in an interesting way. I'm not ruling it out, but that's not... I'm not at that point. I am going to start playing with, once I get all the leaves swapped out, I am going to start playing with maybe swapping in some fire coral on some of these. Hey, our first PayPal tip of the day just rolled in from Leslie for 5, who writes, Morning Joe, coffee emoji. Well, thank you very much to Leslie. Also, bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, cool, Karake. Yep. Just looking at that profile page real quick to make sure that that's verifiable, and it is. Because we don't want people saying stuff like that if that's not true, but yeah, that does seem to be the case. Hey, Bama Girl 1217 says, Morning Joe, bored at the office, so thanks for starting my morning off strong. I do what I can. Rono the Cat says, can coral be placed on waterlogged leaves? Yes. So we might also come in and mix in some pink coral with some waterlogging. Right now, though, the big thing is I'm just coming in and swapping out 1-to-1. I like for the leaves to... It's pleasing to me, the idea of having the structure, like the shape of this, stay the same before and after. It might not seem like a big thing, but I think it's really cool to have the to have it feel like. Of course, I don't know where I broke. I think, did I break one there and there? Maybe. I don't know. But, like, for somebody coming... Now, the thing is, though, that's only going to be the case for these trees here. These other trees we obviously, like, completely blew up and regrew. So, yeah. Thank you, Nashish. Just as a quick reminder, we are now halfway through our 1-hour coffee stream. I got a lot of stuff I got to knock out today. I'm behind on editing. I have stuff I need to do to catch up on things around the apartment. Gonna be making a hardware store trip. A few things. I just cannot put off any longer. So we can't go late today. I'm doing pretty hard stop at 9:30. Yeah, the saplings I placed exactly where the birch trees were, even though they grew differently. I feel like that's cool. Welcome, Claw. Glad you could join us. Thank you, Cute Frogs, for the sound effects. But yeah, like, okay, we need to swap these out too. Probably should use the axe for this, but... So the idea is that 120 is bringing new life to the server. Even though it is summer, it might be summer out there in July for the northern hemisphere, and a cold, dark winter for the southern hemisphere. But here on the HermitCraft server, spring has arrived. You know, that sort of thing. That's kind of what we're going for here. One more cup, it's a hoo-wop shabop for me, yeah. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. I guess there's a question, too, of whether or not I should take these birch trees and replace them with cherry saplings as well. I actually think I'm going to lean toward yes. Because that's all on the... Because this path is kind of the delineator with Jevon's place. So we're going to replace each of these as well. We're going to let them decay. We're going to leave the stumps so that we know where to put the saplings when we're done. Once the leaves are done decaying. Dun, 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 dun. I'm also thinking of maybe weaving some pink leaves in through the petrified mangrove grove there too. So like the pink is spreading too. What about changing the dead bushes to pink saplings? I don't think that these bushes would stop the pink saplings from growing. I think they would end up punching through them and growing on their own. So I don't think you can artificially stop a sapling from growing like that indefinitely. Can you? So, well, I think we're going to keep the dead bushes for now, because we're kind of going for an aesthetic here that's haunted house in spring. So keeping some of the dead bushes. Well, somebody says, can string stop a sapling? Yeah, if we put string on top of those, would it stop them from growing? Because leaves and wood definitely won't. If it's a user-placed leaf, it might. Well, we don't know, is the thing. But, like I said, I like keeping... I'm thinking I'm gonna maybe keep some of these 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 knockdown birch in place here. I don't know. Mahi0O says, I know, you was a place leaves do not. Okay. Okay, so we know that. I don't know if I want to break this tree because it's kind of in Doc's area. So I think we'll... leave it. Let's see if we can wrest any final coffee from the French press here. We still got 22 minutes on the stream. Okay. Hey, Nope Queen. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So tonight we'll do a recording segment, because my voice will be warmed up tonight. We'll do a recording segment of me talking about my trip. And then we should probably get rid of some of this extra. We've got some surplus blocks here. Let's maybe move some of this glow lichen and these cobwebs out for right now. Let me think. What was I feel like I had something I was doing. I was going to... Oh, yeah. I need to grab more saplings for those other trees in the backyard. Because these have basically decayed at this point. So we can shear these for later. Oh yeah, those are fun, those particle generating things. Okay. Why am I hearing a bubble column? Whoops. Well, I don't know where that goes. Whatever. Okay. Is that all of them? That feels like... I feel like I chopped down more trees than that. Did I screw... Oh, no, they're over here. Okay. Oh, the bone meal was for... Shouldn't have put that. Hey, welcome, Madison M. Glad you could join us. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So if someone's flying over from the shopping district now, yeah, that kind of bookends this a little bit more. Makes it feel more like self-contained. It looks like this tree, I forgot. These trees in the back here, I never actually autumnified properly or winterized. So that's a note as well. Madison M says, just displayed every armor trim. Now gathering more wood to finish building the room it's in. Oh, yeah, that's always how it is in Minecraft, where it's like, ha! I've done it! I've collected all the things I need another right... Oh, I'm out of wood again. Wah, wah, wah. some of these I'm going to have to do from the bottom. It looks like there's just, I can't reach. Madison says, I rarely build with wood, but I had to use cherry wood for my house. Where says I'm using strip logs, so it takes way longer than planks. Oh, yeah, that'll get you. That slows you down. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I feel like that had another one there. Oh, that was too low. Looks like it's getting dark out, so we should go lay our heads down and dream. Lay your heads down and dream. Lay your heads down and dream. La da 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 da. Okay. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Bum bum ba da do. Dun 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 do 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 do. Okay. Real quick, checking some other messages, making sure nothing urgent came in. Okay. So nothing crazy going on there. In that chat, let's check this other chat real quick. Making sure before I start all the other things that I don't miss any important messages. Okay. 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 Okay, let's see. Nothing urgent in there. Okay. Bum bum bum. Okay. Cool. So, just as a reminder, we are 15 minutes away from our 1-hour Good Morning Coffee stream. Concluding. I was going to say, we're not 1 hour from the stream. We are 45 minutes into the stream. But, we're not 15 minutes from the... My brain. I'm almost awake. There's a reason I do these wake-up streams before I start anything too important. Just to kind of kickstart my day with confidence and grace. Hopefully I've helped you do the same. If you've been enjoying the stream, once again, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. I know that many of y'all are excited about the HermitCraft TCG going on sale July 1st. The collector cards or what have you. But I do still kind of really appreciate day-to-day tips, because those royalty checks aren't necessarily coming in before the bills are coming in, if you know what I mean. So anything y'all want to kick my way is appreciated. Okay. Hey froggies. I love the sounds. Just having the I built this little mangrove swamp back here to move the frogs into, but I like having their hanging out noises so much when I'm working over here. I just haven't been able to bring myself to move them. Maybe I should make that like how I open and close each like I open and close each major renovation of the trees by bringing the frogs there and back. Like, or I bring them from there to here. You know what I mean? To start, and then I bring them back at the end. Like, they keep me company while I work, and then I bring them back to their home. That could be cool. There might only be... I don't know how many more of these we're gonna have. Can I reach under that? I don't know if I can. No. Okay, my alarm is telling me we got 10 minutes until the end of the stream. So I've got stuff that I've promised I'll do, and I don't want to let other people down. Do 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 do. Bum ba dum. NJ, sorry that you got a double ear infection. That's really rough. But I'm glad you can join us for a little bit of the stream. That is really unfortunate. Okay. Dun 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 doodle doodle doo 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 doo. Dun 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 doodle doodle doo doo doo. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 ba da. La da 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 dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba dum. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Nope, Queen says, I wonder how Elvira would feel about her House of Horrors getting pinkified. Well, the thing is, the House of Horrors itself actually should be more drab than it is. There's not a good gray wood that we can use. And so, as a result, it's kind of actually more saturated than the original as is. So the pink trees actually makes the brick look more drab in contrast. So I'm actually kind of surprised that I think this is helping more than it's hurting. Also, we got another tip rolling in from Miss Gold Fox for 25, who says, thanks for the stream to help me get ready for work. Woo! Well, thank you, Miss Gold Fox. That's going to get us 10 past our first phase gamer expansion milestone, so please direct your attention down here to slot 9, where I'm putting the hot in the hot bar, so I can say, howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee, So, let's go ahead. We're going to have to lay our heads down and dream here as well. Oops. Bye, Space Captain Rush. Have a good day. So, yep, we are just 5 minutes away from the end of the stream. Like I said, I've got a big, busy day today. Playing catch up after 10 days away from home. Got a lot of stuff I need to take care of around town, around the apartment. Got editing to do. I am wildly behind on. Apologies. Thanks again for your patience. So, busy day for me. Cannot keep the stream going longer, even though I'm having fun hanging out, getting things done. I know y'all have a busy day ahead of you too, though. Some of y'all, so good luck with your stuff. I'm going to give those last-minute tips a chance to roll in, and then I've got to say adios, which is Spanish for, oh, God. Actually, is adios like, actually, because Dio is Lord, maybe adios means go with God. Now that I was just like being a jerk and trying to like hilariously translate that to precisely, but actually, yeah, maybe adios is go with God. Any Spanish speakers? Levi Tucker says adieu in French means to God. And then Needle Teedle says, I mean, goodbye is God be with you. Yeah. So Mahi Zero says it's go toward God. NJ says Vaya con Dios would be go with God. Well, I mean, I was not being completely literal with that. When I say like, okay, yeah, I know that that's not literally how you would say go with God, but like the spirit of like the English expression go with God. They also say Vaya con Dios, though. Delg says, etymology online confirms the two-God origin. See, we're learning something today. We're learning something here. Everybody be excited about the learning. It's basically the Catholic, may the force be with you. Exactly. Delg says, adieu and adios, or I commend you to God. Interesting. Interesting. See, what can't we learn when we sarcastically try to say goodbye in other languages? Nope, Queen says, who's the Catholic Luke Skywalker? What biblical figure had to fight his father? I would say, arguably, you could make a case that even though King David didn't have to fight his actual father, who was a shepherd, King Saul served as a father figure to David. Speaking of David Kendall just tipped 10 and says, say hi to Cleo for us. I'll say hi to Cleo for everyone. But thank you very much, David, for that. That's going to get us to our next face camera expansion milestone here on the abacus here. So here we go. It's time to expand, Joe. Thank you so much for that. Absalom attempted to fight his father but was unsuccessful. Good point, Delg. Okay. Is Cleo streaming? We should actually figure out if we want... If Cleo's streaming, I think we're going to raid Cleo. But if not, we're going to have to figure out somebody else to raid. Yeah, Cleo's not streaming, just working on an episode, it looks like. So, I think, excuse me. Iskal is. Yeah, why don't we raid Iskal? So, let me make sure this is muted first so we don't get blasted by music or anything. Yep, I've got to go. I've got a ton of errands, chores, and editing to work on. So, I better get to it. I'll be back streaming again at 8:30 tonight, U.S. Central Time. That's 11 hours from now. I'll be doing my evening Friday night stream. We're going to be recording a bunch of stuff about my trip. We're going to be kind of doing a travel log reflection episode where I work on these trees. I really like the idea of having like this be my travel grove. And I come here and I work on the trees and I talk about my travels. So yeah, when you get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hills right here. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Oh yeah, let me do one final check for tips, make sure nothing last minute rolled in, because I'd feel bad if I missed somebody. Nope, we're good, we're good. Okay. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from... They're my travel logs! The trunks of the trees are the travel logs. Thank you, Delg. You got us there. See, this is why I was like, there's a reason I haven't pressed raid now yet, and I don't know what it is, but something's bothering me. I knew on some level Delg was about to completely nail this. Okay, we gotta raid Iskal. I gotta go do my chores. I gotta do my errands. I gotta take calls. I got stuff to do. Busy day. Have a great one, everybody. Keep adventuring. Woo!